Good morning. It is really early here. I can't sleep a wink. I don't know what's going on. My sleep schedule is all thrown off. It's about 6:30 in the morning right now. I've been up since like 4, I don't know, like 4:30ish time frame. I haven't even had coffee yet. I've been working on meet and greet stuff. I'm like shocked and stunned. Let me just tell you. Let me just tell you. I have been doing these meet and greets. This is my, and I'm even going to count the one from last year that got canceled because that was a lot of work, and I still did it. So I'm still doing it. Oh my gosh, 3 people still, 4 people watching already. Hello, people in the chat. I just wanted to come on and give an update of what's going on in my life just a little bit because I've been a little, away from social media for a little bit while I'm healing from the surgery. Um, Let me just tell you, hi Mary, how are you? It's good to see you. Let me just say that I have had several surgeries, several. Hi Woony Witch. Um, I've had several surgeries over the course of my lifetime, and that process started like when I was 14. I had a lot of reproductive, female issues, endometriosis, cysts, let's see, ovarian cysts, scar tissue, all different kinds of stuff. I've had so many surgeries, and it's taken an effect over time. It's really, really taken an effect. My system just will not allow me to take like narcotic pain meds. I would be the worst like druggie ever because I just can't do it. My system is like very delicate, and I get very sick. I get very, very, very ill. And then I also, because I've had so many surgeries, I also this seems to now equate itself also over into anesthesia. I don't do well with anesthesia either. So after anesthesia, after I wake up fine. There's no problems while I'm out, all that stuff. But the anesthesia makes me so sick when I wake up. They have to give me this anti-nausea meds, and there's like 2 to 3, and we found that there needs to be a combination of it, and it needs to go on for over a week post-op. Um, this last time, I did really well. You saw on my channel I was high as a kite. Please enjoy that. Please enjoy that. Where I'm giving you wishy tips from my hospital bed, which I thought was a big like, Raven, what are you doing? But I'm a weirdo, and that's why you subscribed. So I'm just here for it, and so is everybody else apparently. Anyhow, um, that went really well. The hospital stay went really well. I had the surgery. It was successful. They found quite a bit of extra scar tissue. Some of my guts, my innards were now adhered to my abdominal wall. So they had to release those spots, which, has been more of a heal than I initially expected. So I'm still battling, I'm real tired. I don't have a whole lot of stamina. I'm doing what I can to, get up and go as best as I can. I'm not back at work yet. I don't feel like I'm going to be back to work this week. I feel like I'm going to be back to work next week. I think I'm going to need this week. Plus, we've got meet and greet. So, the things. Um, so, that surgery went really, really well. I digress. Um, and I was released. Surgery was on Wednesday the 8th, and I was released from the hospital that Friday after. Then I was home and doing pretty good, normal healing type stuff. And then somewhere around the following Tuesday, so the weekend went well. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I started feeling a little weird. Um, and then Monday night, I started throwing up. And I'm like, maybe it's just the pain meds that they gave me. I don't do real well on those. And they gave me something called Tramadol, which is still, not like Vicodin or anything else, but still, I was taking that, within the appropriate portions and all that other stuff, along with Tylenol and Motrin to try to keep my inflammation down and all this stuff. Well, then I just started getting like sick. And then all that Tuesday and then into Wednesday morning, I was throwing up nonstop. It was like a solid 30 something hours of me being very, very ill. My poor friend Christine, she's been on my channel before. You've seen her. She's my nail lady. Um, she was here visiting me by bedside, and I'm like, I had to like get up, run past her, and go throw up like right in front of her. I felt like horrible, but she's like, don't worry, I'm a mom, I've dealt with it, you know, all this other stuff. She's so gracious and she's so sweet. She is just becoming like one of my sweetest and closest friends. I love her so much. Anyhow, I digress again. So I had gotten so weak that Tuesday and Wednesday that I had to go back up to the hospital, called the surgeon. I had Bear call the surgeon because he's like, what are you going to do? I was like almost lifeless. I mean, I was not doing well. When you're a diabetic and you dehydrate, so many things can complicate. I mean, it gets complicated real quick. And then I wasn't keeping anything down, so therefore that's impeding my healing. And understand that they did a laparoscopic surgery. I had 4 sites, so I feel like I need to draw this out for you because I don't want to share what my belly looks like. I know it's quite large, but anyhow, belly button. I'm drawing it out for you. I have already like Frankenbelly, you know, scars everywhere. And now I've got this little section is mesh. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I want to say. Maybe that's close to it. Okay, so my belly. My belly. Because you know what? I don't have the hourglass shape anymore. My hourglass shape is inverted. Anyhow, belly button, laparoscopic site, laparoscopic site, laparoscopic site, laparoscopic site. They ended up having to do a release. My intestines were on my abdominal wall here. They were over here. And they're also like over here. And I think there's something down here as well. So they did all of these releases. Here, let's see, I'm trying to think. Is that the side? Yes. This is the side right here where they put the big main tool that goes in and they're grabbing and moving stuff or whatever. I am so sore all through this region right here. It's horrible, really, really painful. Now, this square section is where they put mesh in me so that these hernias won't happen anymore, because that's good. But because I've had so many surgeries over the course of time, I was a candidate. I was going to have this no matter what. It would have been me working at the hardware store, probably did it, you know, a couple of years back. Also working out the way I was working out, my body just was not in the mood for that kind of thing. And my body just said, Raven, you are not 20 no more. Deal with it. So anyhow, I digress. So this right here, the mesh, right? Mesh. I've got 6 different surgical sites right through there where they tacked in to hold the mesh in place. And on top of that, I have 40. I thought he said 14. No. 40 little titanium screws all throughout this region here holding this mesh in place. So now you tell me, how would you feel if you were throwing up like a crazy person for 30 something hours straight and then have to go to the hospital with this? I'm like, I hate surgery. I'm done. I'm like, I wish I was done. I just found out that my biological mother had to have hip replacement in her mid 50s. And I also have hip problems. I have osteoarthritis in my right hip. And I'm like, oh, there's going to come a time. There's going to come time. And then I was in a car accident probably 15 years ago where my spine is messed up a little bit, C2 to C6. I've got 2 herniated discs, 2 radial protrusions, and they said eventually you're going to need to have, neck surgery. I'm like, I'm looking at this and how I'm recovering from this surgery, and I'm gonna be like, y'all, y'all. I don't know if I can handle it. I I don't know if this delicate raven flower is going to be able to handle any of it. Um, so let me get back to now. I've showed you the belly. I've shown you I call it the quilted belly, if you will, the quilted, because that's what it looks like. My belly now resembles a patchwork quilt, kind of like the cushion, like a chair cushion where they have the little buttons with the little indentations. That's what I look like. Oh my god. Oh my god. Quilted hardware. There you go. That's right, Woony Witch. Quilted with hardware. That's what I am. I don't know if that's like a thing I should put on my business card. Hi, Ravenflower here. Psychic medium witch, quilted hardware. Don't know. Could be a thing. Anyhow, so Bear had mercy on me and he took me to the ER. We called the surgeon. Surgeon's like, don't deviate, go to the ER right now. Don't wait any longer. Take her to the ER. We get up to the ER. The ER is in Coopville, y'all. Coopville is where we're having the meet and greet as well, but we're having that in a big open park, right? Oh my gosh. Button Tuft. I'm Button Tuft. Maybe that should be my new witchy name. Raven the Button Tuft. So yeah, we go up to Whitby General, and generally they are great. So we get there. I am like not good. I have a blinding headache. I can't focus on anything. I can barely talk. I am trying to keep, vomit from coming up and throwing up in the car on the way there. It is bad. It is bad. And all I'm throwing up is like bile and stomach acid. I take like a little sip of like my Gatorade Zero just to get something down me, and 10 minutes later it's back up. And you get to that point, I know it sounds gross, but you have to like take something because you are scared of the dry heave, because the dry heave hurts so bad that you need to expel something. It like needs to be qualified with something. And that, thank you for my birthday blessing. Thank you. My birthday was yesterday. It did not feel like my birthday, and I was like, I don't want a birthday at all. Like, I was like so anti-birthday yesterday. I was like, ugh. I'm like, can I just wait until I feel better? That's how I felt. All right, so we get up there. The nursing staff, they allow Bear in to get me a wheelchair because I can't walk at this point. I am like literally close to passing out. Not good. I had no energy. So he's got me in a wheelchair. We're rolling in. They because of COVID and all this other stuff, they won't allow any guests in the hospital at all because they're trying to keep everything like legit, and safe for everybody else. So we're there. They allow him back. He's answering the questions. Thank God he's there. He's helping me fill out forms. Thank God he's there. And then they're like, look, you can't really come back to into the hospital room or the emergency room that she's going to be in. She has to come by herself. We're going to take care of her. They get me an IV immediately. I went through 3 bags of fluid. If anybody's in the medical field in regards to that, that means I was pretty dehydrated. I was pretty bad. Even though I was constantly drinking, it was all coming up. They give me anti-nausea medicine that I hadn't had previously. And it worked like a charm. Then they got to take me over to the CT scan to see what's going on in my belly and if I've like ruptured anything or all that other stuff. They're worried about this. Okay, so CT scan shows that I'm collecting fluid in 2 spots on underneath this belly business. 2 spots. One of them being over here where they've done all of this like extreme work and these releases and stuff like that. I think another one is over here. Both of them are at sites where they had done releases. The ER doctor is like all in a tizzy and all freaking out and is just like, you have an infection. And I don't have a fever. My white blood cells are spiked slightly, but they should be spiked because I just had surgery. So that's a thing. And she immediately jumps to the conclusion that there's infection. She gets a hold of my surgical team. Surgical team, my surgeon is actually in surgery at that moment in time. His partner from his practice comes and sees me in the hospital, and says, look, here's what we think. We think that, you're having a hard time and we'd like to admit you and we want to see what happens with this. We're getting a room prepared. You're going to be on the second floor and it looks like you're going to have to stay. And I'm like, no. Like at this point, I'm feeling better. The fluids made a huge difference. The anti-nausea medicine made a huge difference. And I'm like, please get giving me that stuff because I need help. But I was not at all excited about being in the hospital yet again without my bear and my family, or at least my kitties, because there's something to be said that when you're down, you have like right now I have my pup at my feet, and I've got a kitty next to me right now, sitting here, being cute, this little Siggy. You want to say hello to the camera? Do you want to say hi? You can say hi. She's like, I don't want to say hi. Yeah. Oh, you gonna say hello? To say hi? Say hi. Hi, I Siggy cat. She's like, why did you destroy me, Mom? But there's something to be said about being in your own bed, nice and comfortable. You got a kitty next to you. You got your pup next to you. Familiar sounds, familiar smells, familiar creature comforts. And you have your little animal friends, next to you that are just like your best friends. They love you unconditionally. It's not like a relationship with a human being. You know this, right? You pet owners out there know this, that these are like family members. That means so much. And my Katie girl has been stuck next to me this entire time. If I'll have to, on Instagram, I'll have to show a picture of her like cuddled up to me, like right here, and like we're all snuggled together as I'm healing. She's the sweetest thing. So I was not about trying to be back in the hospital a week after surgery, after already being in the hospital for 3 days. No, wasn't happening. So then all of a sudden we hear all this commotion. There's all these other people coming into the ER and I don't know what the heck is going on. All of a sudden there's like wind sounds and all this other stuff. They come, one of the nurses comes and they're like, we need to shut your door for your safety. And I'm like, what? What do you mean for my safety? What's going on? I have a mask on this entire time. They shut my door or whatever. And all of a sudden there are COVID after COVID after COVID patients coming into the hospital. I am one of these people that literally got put on hold because of, and I'm going to go a little bit here on a health, maybe a little bit of a health rant, or a public announcement rant. And I know that this is a hot topic, and I know that there are a lot of people that feel a certain way about it. I am a fully vaccinated person. I know that, and I have an aunt that has such high allergies, she can't even get the flu shot, so she can't be vaccinated if she wanted to. But she's extremely respectful. She wears a mask. She social distance. She does everything that she possibly can, other than getting the vaccine, because she's immune compromised and she can't get it. And I understand that there are people out there that have that. This was not the case with these people. This was not the case. I listened from my hospital room right across the hall from me. There was 3 different COVID patients, and then there was one next to me on the right. I have my own separate room, so I can't actually physically see them. I am watching through the window these nurses and hospital staff putting on 2 gowns, 2 masks, eye shields, head shield, gloves, trying to go in there. These people are arguing with them. They were saying, I don't have COVID, you need to leave me alone, and I'm just here for those treatments that they said, and da 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 da. And like, I even heard one nurse, it's just like, if you don't have COVID, why do you want the treatments? If you're saying you don't have COVID, but they were all testing positive for COVID, they're closing my door and closing off everything else. That now I was one of 3 people in that emergency room, and everything was going fine. I got there about 10 o'clock in the morning. They did not come back after that scan happened somewhere around, I came back from the scan from the CT and had that conversation surgeon with the surgeon fill-in somewhere around 2, and then I was just left there. Then they didn't forget about me, but they couldn't get to me because it took so much to try to go into one of these other rooms that they had to put on all of this stuff, then take all of this stuff off. Then there's a cleaning routine before they can go into another person's room again that doesn't have COVID, so that there's, no transference of this stuff. Um, I watched these poor hospital staff get abused verbally by these people. It was so sad. And I am just in there like crying. I am like at a point where I'm about to have a panic attack. I can't, Bear can't come in. My charger is going, I have no charger. I have no nothing. I just have my phone. I'm at 30 something percent on my phone. I don't want to sit there and look at it because I can't really see very well. And I'm certainly not going to be typing or whatever. And all I thought to do was go on I don't know if you guys follow her, the Inked Goddess. She did this like mindfulness exercise to like chill you out. That was really wonderful. And then also I had Michelle Woodward, that did the whole like breathing exercises where you do this stuff with the meridian. You take the deep breaths and you like kind of hold yourself and whatever, and you take that stuff. I started doing like exercises, to chill the hell out in the hospital. I took my hospital blankets and made myself like a fort to like protect me from COVID. I have since tested. I have since been tested and I am negative. I'm still negative, and that's good. I keep doing that because I have the meet and greet coming up, and I'm damn sure that I'm not trying to spread anything to anybody, and I take that very, very seriously. But I have got to tell you that it has been a struggle to watch people treat each other so badly during this pandemic, and I'm getting like a certain way about it because not only has 2020 been so exceptionally hard for so many people, um, you've got your mental health, you've got your, strain on your finances and everything else. And I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to, and wasn't expecting to cry. Um, but being in customer service this entire time and working this entire time, except for my time off now for the thing, I have watched like humans be the worst, the absolute fucking worst to people. There's no respect for people's personal boundaries. There doesn't seem to be, everything is an argument. There's just no common courtesy. People are judgy as fuck. They are mean spirited. Everything is like, it's just constant resistance. And there's no respect for the other person or their plight and what they're going to, whether you have COVID. My friend Christine, my nail lady, you go back on my channel, scroll through. She had COVID. I took her to Seattle back in like February or March to go get tested for antibodies because she wanted to be a superhero, try to help, what she went through, trying to help another person, it's wow, and she's just like, I have COVID, and she had to close down her salon. She had to kind of just bite the bullet and take care of her bills off of savings for like 6 to 8 weeks when the whole government shut her down for her salon. And then she was treated like she had the plague. Nobody wanted to talk with her or whatever. It was just sad. So there's somebody who had COVID, recovers fully, and she's doing very well, hasn't had any issues, and I'm so grateful for that. She's a lovely person. And then you have the other spectrum of it where you're somebody like me who is recovering from surgery. I am diabetic. I have a couple of other underlying conditions. And here you have these non-maskers, non-vaxxers that just doesn't give a shit. Doesn't give a shit. they could care less about trying to keep me safe. They could care less about trying to keep somebody with a child, that can't get vaccinated safe. They are just out there and so abusive. There has been such a divide in this country and turned this health crisis into, hey, Eric, how are you doing? Turned this health crisis into a political circus. It's it's right. You're right. Celestial Force. It's sickening. It's absolutely sickening. Um, and it's been incredibly hard. It's just been incredibly hard. Um, I'm healing. I go back to the surgeon today for my follow up, and I'm excited to see him and find out why this one little particular pocket is still not feeling great and why I'm still, hurting from that. I have had a situation where I haven't been taking any pain meds at all because I just can't handle them. The only thing that I can do is Tylenol and Motrin. I'm managing with that, and I'm not doing much of that either. It's got to be pretty bad for me to get there. And I'll pop an edible here and there just in order to chill out and like be okay. My blood sugar's doing really good. I'm still holding that torch. I'm still doing that. I've turned over another leaf. I'm happy that that's going on. I've changed my stars in regards to my diabetes, and I'm going to continue to do that work. And when I'm cleared to exercise, I hope I drop a few pounds. I'm not trying to be like a size 6 and super cute like I was in the 90s. I mean, damn, I was cute. Let me tell you. I'd do myself. Let me just tell you. Anyhow, I was damn cute. Anyhow, I'm still cute, just in a different way. Just in a different way. I got, quilted, what was it? Um, Bustle bumps. I don't know what you guys called it. The buttons. I got the buttons. I was doing the stuff. I was doing the things. My quilted belly, right? Um, I I tell you, I'm gonna get over this, and it's gonna be great, and it's gonna be fine, and all is well. But just an update on how freaking hard this has been. It has been real hard, and I um, I just hope, if anything that you learn from this, not even my story, but I'll tell you this. One reason not to get COVID is that when you're actually in the hospital, and I watch that hospital staff, think about you being in the hospital and you just have to pee or you need button tufted. Thank you. Button tufted. I'm button tufted. Button tufted belly. Think about this. Think about this. When you're in the hospital and you are gotta pee or you need some water or you need some stuff, right? All this, you hit that call button. How long does it take for that nurse to come? Now, think of it this way. Now you've got COVID. You're in one of those rooms with the big wind tunnels and all the things and all the stuff, right? And your nursing staff has to now put on all that gear. Not only do you have to wait for them to come, but now they have to put on all of that gear just to clear out your breathing tube. If anything, that's a reason to get vaccinated. That's a reason to wear a mask. That's a reason to be responsible socially. Um, I'm bringing this up because I have this meet and greet that's happening on Saturday. I have just sold my last ticket. We have 75 people coming to this event. The only reason I have not canceled this event is because it's in an open air park. Open air park. People are going to be in different pods doing stuff all around, you know. Not everybody's going to be congregating together. It's not going to be like that. People are going to be separated out so that we're going to have groups of kind of like no more than 30, but everybody, if you're not from the same household, we are making sure that masks and social distancing are a thing at the meet and greet. But there is a level of personal responsibility that each of us have, not only in regards to COVID, but how we're treating each other. No, it's true. We don't have to agree on the same platforms and, political or whatever, but this, if we could just, if this country, if these people could, just for the sake of all things, realize that this is not a political issue. It had nothing to do with who's president right now, and that this was just not just, that this is a health issue. This is a pandemic. It has nothing to do with anything else. If we could just treat each other with just an ounce of respect moving forward, just an ounce, wouldn't that just be so much better? Couldn't we possibly get through this maybe just a little bit better? Be personally responsible. Be respectful of somebody else's health concerns and issues, underlying conditions and boundaries. Be respectful of the fact that maybe somebody does have COVID. They didn't want it. They got it, whatever means they got it or whatever. Maybe they didn't ask for it. Maybe it was thrust upon them or whatever. Don't treat them like a damn alien. They're still a human being under there. We're still trying to get through this together. People, for the love of all things, please treat each other with more respect. I'm tired. I'm just so fucking tired of holding this and keeping this and trying so hard only to get resistance thrown back in my face and somebody yelling, or I'm watching somebody else be yelled at for no reason at all, other than probably these people are really, really scared and they just don't have the right tools or education or enlightenment. I don't know what it is, that they thought that this was a way to go. Sad. It's really sad. And I'm tired. And I know that there's a lot of you out there that are tired too. I just hope that we learn to love each other again. We don't have to like each other. You don't have to like each other, but you still have, respect for somebody else. You still have respect for somebody else. Don't have to understand what they're going through. You don't have to whatever. Don't have to do all that other stuff. You don't have to jump on their platform, but you can give somebody decent respect. Isn't that where it should start? Isn't that where it should end? Isn't that like a no-brainer? Why are we begging for just the basics right now? But that's what we are. We're begging. I'm begging. I'm begging for the basics. Begging for people to treat each other with more respect, because as an empath, I'm feeling all of it. Could be a reason why I'm popping edibles the way I am. I'm exhausted. I obviously don't have any makeup on. I'm still in my pajamas. My hair is all like whatever. And these dark circles or whatever, this basset hound look that I've got going on, this isn't cute, but I don't know how to get rid of it. So here I am, still cute with basset hound eyes and button tufted. So meet and greet is the thing. Meet and greet is happening. And just with meet and greet alone, I am shocked and freaking amazed that I have that many people coming to this meet and greet. I know that the future meet and greets, we're going to be doing another one next year in Tacoma, most likely. It's either going to be Tacoma or Seattle, and then hopping on a cruise ship to Alaska. Of course, that's all pending with what COVID does, Any of the events that I'm putting together, I am following the CDC recommendations. I'm following my state guidelines and mandates and my county guidelines and mandates. And I will always do that. That's my responsibility. We all have a responsibility up in here to do these things. We should be respectful in somebody else's house. Have you ever heard of that term, like, be respectful of the room that you're in? If you're in a private residence or you're in a private shop and they, say the mask mandate goes away, but they're requiring masks, then you just mask up. You know why? Because you want to go into somebody else's house. Going into somebody else's house, you follow their damn rules. It's that easy. You don't need to freaking fight with them. You don't need to make them feel bad about nothing. You don't need to make them, you don't have to even freaking go there. Why waste your goddamn energy doing all this shit? Why throw that kind of nasty negative energy, towards all this other stuff? Why? Why can't you just put a fucking mask on? Put it on. Put it on and shop. Or you know what? Don't go in the shop. Oh, shock and awe. Don't go in. Stay fuck home. Jesus, we're going to get through this, but we all have to work together. We're going to work together. It's a thing. I digress. I digress. I'm ranting. I'm ranting. Dude, on the upswing, 75 people are coming to this thing, including myself, and I will be masked up, and I will have hand sanitizing stations everywhere. I will be cleaning frequently touched surfaces pretty much constantly. I have Lysol spray. I have all different kinds of stuff. I've got 2, 3 different sinks that I will have fancy soap that my friend West has donated for our thing. I'm going to have West soap all around. Sudsy Donkey, if you don't know. He has made all these wonderful soaps, and I'm going to have those soap bars all around all the place. Everybody clean yourself. Clean yourself. Be respectful. It's going to be a thing. So yeah, meet and greets. Meet and greets going to be a thing. It's going to be great. Eric, if we don't throw a tantrum, how will people know our feels about everything every second? I know, right? The entitlement is just like Americans are 3 and 5-year-olds. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I'm just like, dang it. Oh, yeah. I'm excited about meet and greet. I'm so tired. I am working hard. I'm finishing up a lot of the paperwork and all this other stuff. Make a TikTok. I don't want to make no TikTok. I've made several TikToks. I don't need to make any more TikToks. I go on TikTok to like watch the fun stuff, or like the really beautiful people shaking their thing on stuff. And I was just like, hey, hello, I'll watch that again. However, um, the stuff, I'm just blown away at the fact that, one, there's all this stuff going on and people treating each other badly. Two, that there's still this pocket of us that are holding this space and trying to make the world a little bit of a better place. Three, there's a bunch of like-minded people that want to come to my meet and greet. So I'm a little shocked. I'm very humbled. I'm extremely humbled. I'm very, very grateful. I hope that I do you guys justice in regards to this meet and greet. We've got so much planned. I've got, let's see, Tessa's worked on, there's 9 different belly dance performances. Different belly dancers from all over are coming. Local as well as from other states. They're flying in. It's amazing. We've got a rune reader by the name of Shelly Olson. She's amazing and super sweet. She is a local gal. We have somebody coming in from Portland who is a tarot reader. She's an intuitive tarot reader, so she does 1, 2, 3, 4 card pulls, clarifying questions and things like that. We also have a henna person coming as well. We've got all these booths going on. We've got a really big silent auction and a very large raffle because everybody has just donated to this. It's just like, what? It's just incredible. It's just been damn near incredible. And we've got the witchy swap. So people are making like little cute witchy things, little craft things, and they're making 20 of the same thing, 20 to 24, depending on how many you're wanting to trade with. And then we're gonna get in a circle, and there's gonna be an inner circle and an outer circle, and then you're gonna swap, and it's gonna be pretty amazing. There's that. There's also a costume contest. Bears made this amazing besom. The besom is going to be the contest prize for the best dressed witch. So much is happening at this meet and greet that I can't do at other meet and greets because you've got a little more freedom when you're in an open air park than you would in like a hall. If I had rented the town hall, which I very easily could have done for about the same money, they would have shut us down and I would have only had maybe 20 people at that event. So I'm very grateful that we're here and that we're doing this. Even though I'm not 100%, I'm still going to give 100%. Trust me, I'm going to work my fanny off. I have been working my fanny off and doing everything I possibly can to bring you guys such wonderful stuff. We will be live. I say, me and the 75 others, or 74 others will be live. I will be going live at this event. I'll be going over all of the raffle items so that we can give people a shout out of all of the things that were donated. So that's a really good thing. Hey, Kay, how are you? Um, we're going to do that. I'm going to show you also the gift baskets that we've put together for the silent auction. And I have like a little booth set up next to me, like a little chair and a thing where people are going to be telling me ghost stories. So next month, all month, I am doing 31 days of ghost stories. Some of these are going to be pre-recorded. Some of them are going to be Truth Talk Ghost Story Edition. If you were on Truth Talk and you want to tell some ghost stories, please, by all means, please, 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 please get with me, either private message me on social media and say, hey, I want to be a part of the Truth Talk. I am building the calendar right now. So far, I have these are only 30-minute segments, by the way, instead of a full hour, just to try to keep things going. I'm starting working on the schedule. I have tequila. I have the Lady Grave Dancer is coming on the 13th, October 13th, right? That's a good date, right? She's coming on to tell her ghost stories. And then I've got Jenny Love on the 9th that's coming on to tell hers. I've got Crimson Fire. I've got Blue Night. I've got Noah Tempest-Starry. I've got Renee. I've got Snow the Witch. I've got Beanbag Hagwag. I have Tessa again. I have my husband back. I have Amber, our daughter, who's coming because we have experienced some stuff together. She's going to talk about, there's an old video in my channel about the Queen Mary, and it's showing, there's orbs running around. We're telling our stories afterwards, but we're going to go into a little in depth about what happened to us on the Queen Mary. There's going to be some people. So yeah, I hope that you will tune in for that. I've had a lot of people kind of message me like, why are you going? What are you doing? And all this other stuff. Please know that I'm not shutting the channel down. It's just probably in either the end of January, either the beginning or the end of January, I just am closing up the Ravenflower shop. I'm closing down Ravenflower social media, and I'm leaving up my channel, but I'm moving towards focus. I'm going to be focusing on something else. I'm actually building something pretty amazing, and I'm sort of changing my stars, so to speak. I've been working for everybody else forever, and I'm doing something of my own. And that's a big deal. I can't talk about it. I don't want to jinx it, for one, and two, it's not ready yet, so I don't want to say, here's this wonderful thing, and then be like, oh, never mind. I don't want to do that. But I'm working on some stuff, and it's going to be fabulous. So changing my stars. So my channel and all the stuff that I normally do on my channel, I'm just going to be refocusing my energy and my time towards something bigger and better and amazing. And I'm still going to leave my channel up, so you guys can always go look at any of the herb educations, any of the truth talks, any of the reviews I've done, any of the witchy runabouts, meet and greets. All these things are still going to be available for you to view on my channel, but I will then be focusing also on my other channel called The Pirate and I, which is Bear and I's travel channel. We go all over the place, and we have literally all over the world. So we have videos of all of these places that we have attended, that we've seen, that artwork, people, interviews, where'd you come from, how'd you get here, all this other stuff that we do, flights. I have an interview with Bear on Peg Leg Point of View travel, and like when I say The Pirate and I, it's not like the letter I, it's AYE. That's how you can find it. I'll put the link in the description when this uploads, but That's a thing. I hope that you will come back over there. I'm trying to build that channel. I only have like 200 subscribers over there. I would like to take the subscribers that I have here and move them on over there. It costs you nothing to subscribe to the new channel. It's been around for a while. I just haven't thrown a whole lot of energy over there because I'm busy doing Ravenflower stuff. So now with this new focus and realignment, I've done a lot of trauma work, a lot of healing work, a lot of everything. Hey, look at, there you go. Thank you very much, Jennifer Knighton. There's my channel right there. She just put it there. If you can go there and give a subscribe and hit that button so that you can see when we upload stuff. We're going to be reviewing travel stuff, places, people. It's going to be all kinds of stuff. There's going to be all kinds of wonderful stuff. We're going to take that channel and kind of twist it around a little bit and make it a little bit more all-encompassing. But I'm going to take my focus and my time that I've been doing this and putting it towards there, and also my new journey stuff. It's finally time. I just turned 47 yesterday. When am I ever going to live life for me? Hello, doing it, doing the things. Didn't go through this surgery for nothing. Not going through the surgery for nothing, not going through all this pain for nothing. I'm building a better life for myself, for my family, and everybody who's in it that, wants to come along. So yes, please go over to the Pirate and I. That's the Pirate and AYE, like I, matey. I. And there's Michelle. Hi, Michelle. That's my neighbor. I love her. So yeah, please go on over there and subscribe and hit that bell so you get notifications. And this channel will be up. I have some pretty amazing things. I told you about October and the 31 Days of Ghost Stories. That's definitely going to happen in November timeframe, I believe. I've got a review and a couple more truth talks to do, and then things are going to go a little bit quiet and we're going to start wrapping things up. But I'm going to keep it up for you guys. I'm not going to set anything to private. I'm not going to do all that other stuff. We've had a good relationship for the last 6 years, you and I ain't going anywhere. I'm still going to be around. You're not going to see me as Ravenflower on social media, but you may just see me as Raven. I'm still around. I'm still around. Don't worry. And yes, I know you're sorry. It was my birthday yesterday, Kay. Thank you so much. It was my birthday yesterday. It didn't really feel like a birthday because I'm over here, healing still. It wasn't like a fantastic birthday, but the older we get, it's like, I don't know. You know what? It'll be great when I'm 50. I'll have a big bash or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a witch's ball. Maybe I'll do a witch's ball for my 50th birthday. Let's do that. That sounds fun. Ooh, and I know exactly where I'll have it. I'll have it at McMenamins Anderson School because it has plenty of wonders. Maybe I'll get started on that. That could be a thing. Just thinking out loud. Anyhow, so go over to the other channel, and there are tons of videos over there. It's not like a brand new channel where it's just like, well, what do you got, like 2 videos? No, I got stuff like, you want to see bear snorkeling with one leg in Grand Cayman, you might want to tune in. Views of various shops and places that we've been to. Oh my gosh, McMenamins properties. If you want to see McMenamins properties, if you've never been to McMenamins and you want to go, I've got videos of basically walkthroughs and various other stuff there. Pretty amazing stuff. Cruise stuff, any of that is also on the channel. Flights, hikes, tourist spots, all those things. So much fun. So much fun. Go on over there. You're going to like it. And please, for the love of God, I have old comments over there from 3 years ago. Please like the videos and comment so that I can see some new energy up in there. That would be great. That would be fantastic. So that's your homework for today. Go over to the other channel, The Pirate and I, AYE, watch some videos and comment and say, I just watched your live on your other channel, and that's why I'm here. Tell them Ravenflower sent you. Okay, I'm gonna go get some coffee now because it has been far far too long without that coffee. I need some caffeine and I'm ready to like start my day. It's 7:10 in the Pacific Northwest right now, and I'm gonna get ready to go see my surgeon and go back up to Coopville, do a couple little errands, and then come home and rest, 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 rest. I love you guys. I thank you very much for letting me be myself. It has been a discovery over the last few years of self-discovery. It really has. I thank you for letting me be myself and be comfortable in my own skin here on my channel. And it's not that I'm leaving you forever. I'm just changing the way you're seeing me. That's all. I love you guys. You guys have a wonderful day. Many blessings. Go over to The Pirate and I. Go subscribe. I want to see 100 subscribers today. Go do the things. And you know how I am with subscribers. So as soon as I get a certain number of subscribers, you know I'm going to be doing a giveaway. But this one is going to be all like travel based. I have already on that channel given away a travel backpack that has like cords for charging and all this other stuff. It's like, it was really, really amazing. And I will be doing more of those things. I'm also have something that we're going to be reviewing. I don't know if you know this company, but it is amazing. It's called Ignite. It is, you know what, I should have, you know what, I'll do this a little bit later, but there is a solar battery pack that I was given by the owners of this company called Ignite. It has like a light, like for emergencies. I see, and it does this. It's a strobe. Did you get that? Did you see how my brain works? I had to do this. Like, because this, everybody would know was a strobe light. Oh my God. Oh, see, I need coffee. Anyhow, I'm going to be doing a review. Bear and I have been playing around with these. We've just charged them up, and we're trying to see how the Pacific Northwest deals with solar-powered phone chargers and all that jazz. But we're going to be playing around and taking these things all over the place with us, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great. You got to see this. It's really good. I'm super excited about it. So yeah, things are happening. Things are happening in the other channel. Things are happening in the new year. I was going to shut, you know, everything down at Christmas time. I think is where it's going to happen. You'll during that time, but I think that there might be some overflow in the month of January. And there's also like a really, really, really cool place that I want to take you over to, Feather and Fox. Joe at Feather and Fox, he and his wife are very like-minded and pretty awesome, metaphysically type people, and they are the sponsors, one of the head sponsors for this meet and greet, and they have an amazing print shop. They're doing all the bags, they're doing all of the copies and printing of all different kinds of things. They've really taken care of me of this. We're becoming friends, we're building a friendship. They're amazing people. I am going to be going in there and doing like a shopping experience. They also have they have a Samhain box coming out. Yes, you want the Samhain box. And they do like a subscribe situation where you can just subscribe for that box that month. You don't have to subscribe for every month or anything. They don't do it that way, which I appreciate. So that your bank account is like, what did I just pay for? No, that's not the thing. But they make some very, 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 very cool things. Very cool things that you're going to want to see. And I will be in there. And I believe I have convinced Joe to come on for a truth talk possibly next week. Maybe. If anything, we're going to be talking about calendar shifting and gardening and some other stuff. We were just talking about a very interesting perspective that we probably need to see. And I just saw an orb go past my face. It's that time of year, people. For me, it's all the time. I don't know if you saw that. You may want to go back, but I saw it in the camera. I saw it in the camera, but not in front of my actual face. That's interesting. Yeah, okay. Whatever. All right, with that, I'm going to get some coffee. And there's wonderful and exciting new things coming. You saw that too? Okay, good, because I'm just like, what just happened? Like, that was pretty, wow. And I just got like chills up and down my spine. I don't know. It felt good. It felt good. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, let me just tell you that sound box. His wife is working on it right now. She designs everything. Oh my God, it's amazing. Also, I'm an artist. I don't think that y'all ever knew that because I've been so busy doing witchy stuff for the last 6 years, but I am an actual artist that, paints and draws and does stuff. And I am actually going to be putting some time and freaking energy towards that in the new year. And Feather and Fox Print Co., Joe and his wife are going to be helping me expand a product line for myself. Prints, stickers, bags, all of these things are going to be happening, but it's not going to happen under Ravenflower. It's going to happen in something else. Okay? All right? So things are happening. Please, by all means, go to Pirate and AYE. It's I. Subscribe, watch some videos, comment, say Ravenflower sent you because I want to see it in the comments so badly. I hope that you enjoy. I hope that if you are coming to meet and greet this Saturday, know that masks, I know you, even though we're outside, we're going to social distance and we're going to mask up and we're going to treat each other with respect and we're going to have a most amazing time. It's going to be lovely. If I'm sitting down a lot, it's because I'm still healing and I promised my surgeon that I would. So that's the thing. You're not going to see me like very active and like doing stuff. I'm going to be doing a lot of chair dancing. See, like this. This is chair dancing. This is me doing the Cabbage Patch in my chair. This is me doing Staying Alive in my chair. This is me doing the Running Man in my chair. Notice that when I dance, I have to bite my lip. That's the thing. All right, you guys have an excellent day. Thank you very much for sharing and bearing my soul. And I hope that everybody treats each other with respect and honors each other's boundaries and has a wonderful day. And I might actually put makeup on and not scare the children in my neighborhood. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day.